Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Q4 and FY24 earnings conference call of Aimco Pesticides Ltd, hosted by TIL Advisors Private Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during this conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Sayam Pukarna from TIL Advisors. Thank you, and over to you, Mr. Pukarna.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Q4 and FY24 earnings conference call of Aimco Pesticides Ltd. The investor updates have been emailed to you and have been uploaded on the stock exchange and the company website. In case anyone is not added to our mailing list, please feel free to reach out to us. To take us through today's results, we have with us from the management team, Mr. Sameer Dave, Executive Director, Mr. Rashid Dave, Executive Director and Chief Financial Officer. We'll be starting with the call with a brief overview of the business and financial performance in Q4 and FY24, which will be followed by a Q&A session. I would like to remind you all that everything said on this call reflecting any outlook for the future which can be construed as a forward-looking statement must be viewed in conjunction with the risks and uncertainties that we face. These risks and uncertainties have been outlined in our annual report. With that, I would now like to hand over the call to Mr. Rashid Dave. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Aimco Pesticides Q4 and FY24 earnings conference call. I'm pleased to have this opportunity to discuss our performance and provide insight into our strategic direction during the challenging environment. The past year has been a challenging period for the agrochemical industry, and overall export scenario still appears bleak. While earlier there has been some selective recovery in the markets like South America, it is difficult to predict a turnaround right now. While there has been some price improvements in few agrochemical molecules recently, mainly in synthetic pyrethroid portfolio, some of our key products are yet to witness material change. Key export markets such as North America, Brazil, Australia continue to be slow for Indian manufacturers due to excessive price competition originating from Chinese industry. Quite a few products are being offered by Chinese industry at price points near the cost of production of Indian agrochemical industry, making it difficult to maintain profitability margins such as in such an environment. This intense competition has put significant pressure on export business, and we are actively exploring strategies to mitigate these challenges. On a positive note, the demand situation is much better than the supply side situation currently in almost all markets. The silver lining continues to be our domestic agrochemical brand business, where Aimco has reported decent growth in FY24. And it's further expecting improvement in FY25. This segment has shown resilience and has been relatively better margin business for us. In line with our focus on this segment, company has launched dozen new products and expanded in its marketing in Kerala and Rajasthan. These efforts are expected to bolster our domestic market presence and drive future growth. New product commercialization efforts are again an area where company has performed well. We have 3 new products commercialization in pipeline where the desired purity yields have been achieved. Their ramp-up remains subject to market condition and progress on product registration efforts among these other aspects. We foresee some business on this front. However, material scale-up can only be achieved in coming financial year, that is FY26. Brands for these newly commercialized molecules have also been launched for sale in domestic market, which we believe will contribute positively to our revenue streams. Looking ahead, we are hopeful for a better demand environment on the export front while continuing our thrust on the domestic front. We anticipate better performance from coming quarters as we are leveraging our strengths and navigate the challenges in global markets. Our focus will remain on enhancing our product portfolio, expanding our market reach, and improving operational efficiencies to drive sustainable growth. Thank you. And now I would like to open the floor for questions.
Thank you very much. We'll now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Participants, you may press star and one to ask a question. The first question is from the line of Shreya Jain from Nivesh Investment Advisory. Please go ahead.
Hello. Thank you for the opportunity. My first question is on the new product commercialization front. So can you please share some details on the application of this product? And are these products India focused or will they have export market applications only?
Okay. So we have started manufacturing 3 new molecules. One of the molecule is a growth promoter and has potential of market in India. And there are 2 insecticides, out of which one insecticide is India focused and one insecticide is export focused, for which we have already initiated registrations couple of years back in focus areas, mainly South America and Australia. And we expect our registrations to come through in next couple of years. Australia would be first. And we also have brand launched for these molecules in India, so that initially we will take advantage of these molecules being sold in India first.
Okay. Sir, when can we see the revenue coming in from these 3 new products?
From Q2 this year onwards, we will see revenue starting from our brand sale business. And once we ramp up production Q2 onwards, the full impact of these 3 new molecules will be in the coming financial year.
Okay. So the material scale-up will possibly happen in the next year, or do you expect it in this year itself?
Scale-up will happen during the current year, but the complete scale-up production and full commercialization impact will be in next year.
Okay. Another question that I had regarding this was, given that these are relatively newer products, so can you give some color on their margin profile? What could we expect?
We expect about 30% gross margin on these products, as these products are again generic products. These are not new products in the sense, but they are relatively new. They've just been, they've just out of patent in last couple of years. So we expect gross margins to be maintained for next few more years.
Okay, thank you. I'll get back in the queue for further questions.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Participants, you may press star and one to ask a question. Next question is from the line of Harsh Sethia, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity, sir. Recently, price trends for many molecules have increased by 10 to 15%. Have we witnessed the same trend in our molecules as well?
Yes, we have witnessed some price revision in some of the molecules. It has been mainly restricted to synthetic pyrethroids, but some of the OP compounds, and one of them is chlorpyrifos, which we are manufacturing, we have witnessed about 15% to 20% price increase in that molecule. Mainly because one of the raw material is in short supply, and some of the Chinese import prices of these raw materials has increased, and because of that the prices have shown uptrend.
Thank you, sir. Next question was, is there any update on the Brazil product registration for our existing products? We were expecting some development on this front in the current year.
As far as Brazil is concerned, 2 of our registrations are in the final process of evaluation. We expect both the registrations to be received in this financial year. But the advantage of these registrations will be reflecting in increased business volume only in next financial year, because after we receive the registration, there is a process of including us as a source in the client's registration. It's a process which takes about 8 to 10 months. So we will expect business increase only in next financial year from these registrations.
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. Next follow-up question is from the line of Shreya Jain from Nivesh Investment Advisory. Please go ahead.
Sir, I wanted to ask, do we have any capex plans for the new products, and how much would be the unutilized capacity in the existing plant currently?
So we have planned the capex for the setting up manufacturing facility for these 3 new molecules which we are planning to scale up this year. At the moment, we are not spending on capex for these 3 molecules. We are utilizing our current capacity, as it is not fully utilized at the moment. And as far as percentage-wise, I can say we are operating at about 70% capacity at the moment, which we expect to continue for next 1 more quarter. And then by near Diwali time, we will start looking at initiating capex for the new products.
Okay. And sir, we had some plans of acquiring some land near our existing plant, if I'm not wrong. So,
yes, we have finished. We have taken possession of both the plots which we were allocated, and now we are in the process of signing the lease agreement with MIDC and everything. So it's almost complete.
So do we have any plans on what would be setting up over there? What kind of facility for what products?
So there are 2 plots. On one of the plots, we are planning to set up a new formulation facility to ramp up our production for brand cell business in India, which we would be initiating that capital expenditure in next financial year. And the another second plot which we have obtained, on that we will be setting up a technical manufacturing facility for our future production of new molecules which are in pipeline.
Okay. So lastly, you mentioned about a positive outlook in domestic brand sales. So sir, can you highlight how much is the brand sales in target for FY25? And overall, will we see any sales growth in FY25?
In FY25, we are targeting 25% increase in our brand sale business. And to complement that, we have already launched several new molecules in our brand, and there are additional few molecules which are already under registration process, which we are going to launch within next few months. And because of and we have added 2 new states for marketing in for our brand sale business, and we expect this minimum 25% increase in our brand sale business in this financial year.
And what margins can we maintain for that? Any estimate level?
At the moment, brand sale business does maintain 30 to 35% gross margin, and we expect the same to continue for this year also.
Sir, on an EBITDA level, can you throw some light? What could be the margins? What could be the realizations for this year, FY25?
So our brand sale business will increase to about 75 crore this year, and we expect a gross margin of about 20 to 22 crore from brand sale business this year.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Anand Chinoy from ES Capital. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Sir, my first question is on the triclopyr side, can you throw some color, like what volumes we did in the contract manufacturing side and what plans you have for the current and the next year on the contract manufacturing?
So contract manufacturing volumes have increased almost by 40% over the previous year. But the issue is that the selling price of triclopyr has substantially come down as compared to the previous year, and that's why there was no significant improvement in top line. So the prices have come down almost by 40-45%.
And what is the outlook there for the current and the next year on the triclopyr contract manufacturing?
Current outlook seems to be good. The forecast we have received also is in the similar volumes as compared to last year. And forecast which we have received from our other markets where we have direct customers also is very strong in numbers, in volumes. But the pricing of the product is still it's in a difficult situation in competition with China, and it's going to be a challenge for triclopyr this year as well, I would presume.
Okay. Even considering that there has been decent price increase, you think it will be a challenge for margins in triclopyr this year?
Not in this molecule. In other molecules, yes, like chlorpyrifos, we have seen price going up by 15 to 20%, but not in this molecule.
Okay. And is there any plan for newer products for contract manufacturing with the big customers?
We are working on a few new products, which we will commercialize very soon. So that process is going on. I still don't have a definite date or a quarter which I can confirm so that we will add these products. But we are certainly working on 2 new molecules.
Okay. There is a possibility of commercialization this year only?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Is there a possibility of commercialization this year?
At least one of them, I'm positive we will be able to commercialize this year.
Okay. And what could be the volume and market size?
I think it's little early to put a number on the commercialization volume on the contract manufacturing side, right? I presume we are talking about contract manufacturing.
Right.
Yeah. So I think maybe in next few months we will have more clarity on that.
Okay. And on the chlorpyrifos side, given that there was some US EPA change in the change of stance, are we expecting better margin in this particular product this year?
At the moment, yes, chlorpyrifos margins have improved than what it was last year, and I see a continuous trend of improvement in volumes as well as margin in chlorpyrifos business, and because of US EPA decision, a lot of other markets also have started showing interest in the molecule and the volumes are picking up.
What volumes did we do in FY24, sir? And what is the projection like?
For chlorpyrifos?
Yeah.
For chlorpyrifos, we did about 1,800 tons last year, and we expect these volumes to substantially improve this year.
Okay. By around 25%, do you think we can do?
Yes, around 25%.
Okay. And on the bifenthrin side, what is the demand scenario like?
Demand, as most of the molecules are showing very strong demand, return of strong demand and volumes. But again, bifenthrin margins are not attractive at the moment like triclopyr. We are getting a lot of positive feedback from our customers for volumes on bifenthrin, but I still believe that we have few more quarters to go before we see a decent improvement in margins in bifenthrin.
So overall, considering that chlorpyrifos there is good demand and even on the formulation side we are doing well, so what kind of top line growth do you think we can
are targeting 25% improvement over the last year's sales, and as the season progresses, we will change our target to even higher number. but minimum 25% growth we are expecting this year.
Okay. And on the margin side, what kind of margins do you think? Because even chlorofyrifos, you are getting higher margins, and even the formulation side, the margins are better, no? So
yes, both.
Hello.
Participants, please stay connected. We believe the line for the management is dropped. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. We have the line for the management reconnected. So,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Sorry, I got disconnected.
So, go ahead. You're audible now. You can continue.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Anand?
Sir, I had asked about the margin side in the current year, because we are doing well on the formulation and chlorofyrifos also.
Yes.
Telling about it.
So that's what I was mentioning, that chlorpyrifos business also is showing decent margins at the moment. Cell formulation also is returning in a decent margins, and we are trying to maximize both these volumes. So for example, chlorpyrifos plant is running on full capacity at the moment, and cell business will also, we are adding new products, new markets, so we have at least 25% growth in that segment. But as far as cyclopyr is concerned, the scenario is still challenging. We expect the scenario to change, but I think we'll wait for till next quarter, which is the maximum demand quarter for cyclopyr, and see what happens.
Okay. So on the margin side, any comment?
I think we should wait for a few more months to see how the pricing trend goes for triclopyr, because that again is part of our significant product portfolio, large product portfolio, and that would also drive the total margin for our company.
Okay.
But it will be certainly better than the last year, and we are trying to stay profitable quarter on quarter.
Okay, great. Sir, in the earlier calls, you had mentioned about 2 product launches in herbicide side also. I think one was one herbicide plan with 14 steps or something, with 14 steps. So, like, have you dropped that idea, or like you're
No, we've not dropped the idea. So the product development, process development is already over. The process registration process is going on. There are patents related to the process on the molecule, which are expiring next year. And so we are working on the product at the moment. And actual ramp-up production of those molecules will be in FY2026.
Okay. So this is other than the 3 products you had mentioned earlier, no? This is the 4th product.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
The 3 products, 2 insecticide and 1 growth promoter, we have already started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot, sir, for answering the
Thank
question.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Participants, you may press star and one to ask a question. Next follow-up question is from the line of Harsh Setia, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. Sir, what is the number of
Harsh,
technical...
your audio is not coming clear. Can you speak through the handset, please?
Yeah. Am I audible, sir, right now?
Right.
Yes.
What is the number of technicals we are actively manufacturing currently, and what will be the new product after addition? Like, after the addition, what will be the number of technicals?
So currently we are manufacturing 3 molecules, and after adding these 3 new molecules, we will be manufacturing 6 molecules.
So, the new products that will be commercialized, that will be done in our own manufacturing sites, or that can be...
No, at the moment, since we are not operating our all the plants at full capacity, we are using the current capacities to manufacture these 3 new molecules. And as the current year season progresses, after second quarter, we will start spending on a dedicated plant for these 3 molecules. So it's a process of acquiring new markets, acquiring customers. Once the volume starts showing improvement and some definitive businesses get established, we will start spending on dedicated facilities for these molecules.
So do we have any new molecule in contract manufacturing pipeline, like?
So, as I said earlier, we are discussing 2 new molecules in contract manufacturing. I still don't have the exact timeline on when we will start manufacturing these molecules as yet, but they are definitely under discussion.
And so the last one, do we have any new customer apart from UPL, which we would looking to do contract manufacturing? Like, do we have added any other?
We are discussing at the moment, but I don't have a definite answer so that we can say anything with certainty. We are discussing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. As there are no further questions, I will now hand the conference over to the management for closing comments.
Thank you everyone for attending the conference call. I hope I've been able to answer most of your questions. And if there are any specific questions, you can always send email to us and we will be glad to answer them. Thank you. Hope to see you in our next conference. Thank you.
Thank you very much. On behalf of TIL Advisors Private Limited and Aimco Pesticides Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.